In demo, we will be migrating requirements from IBM doors to modern requirements. This is a modern requirements UI, which is built on top of Azure DevOps. We'll be migrating all the requirements from IBM doors to demo project. Right now, there are no backlogs over here. The project is empty. And let's quickly go to doors and have a look on the data that we'll be migrating. So all the data is hosted in migration demo module, which has a set of couple of requirements. We have hierarchy of requirements over here. So there is parent, child, child of child. There is complex or formatted data, like there are files or attachments over here. There is an image. I will just open the requirements to go through the properties. So here for this requirement, we have assignee set to SEMA, status is resolved, priority is set to 1. Similarly, if we go to history, we'll be migrating all the history, every event that took place on all the requirements as is. So when this requirement is migrated to MR, modern requirements, every event that took place, for example, let me take this status change. The status was changed from none to active, and then active to resolve on 29th of March. We'll be seeing exact same history in modern requirements. And similarly, there are other requirements. So there is this another requirement which has a table and formatted data in it, which also has a similar history and the attribute set. With that, let me trigger the migration. So here we have already pre-configured the migration. I'll just activate it. Now it will take just a minute to bring all the requirements to modern requirements. I will refresh the screen over here, browser over here. So we have most of the requirements already. And if we look at the hierarchy, it is as it is, like we saw in doors. So for users, the whole migration would be running in background. For them, the users who are using doors, there won't be any impact on them as such. I will bring up this requirement over here to look at the data. So here the title is there, the assignee, which was SEMA in the other tool, that is set. The description is as it was given in doors. And if we look at history, the whole status transition that took place in doors, from new to active to resolved, and the users who did it, the date on which this was done, it is replicated as it is. So for users, it would be just like transitioning from the existing legacy requirements tool to modern requirements with the same data, but with modern functionalities, with modern features that they can start using and leveraging in their day-to-day life. So here for this one, we have child, child of child. Let me refresh it once again. So we have all the requirements over here. I'll just open this one too. So in this requirement, we have attachments, or what we call as OLE objects in doors. there are two attachments attached over here. One is a docs file, Word file, and other is a simple text file. So if we bring it up, the content would be similar to what was there in doors. So it has retained all the formatting, all the content. So as I said, like the data is completely as it is. The view that user had in doors, there is no data loss at all. Just the tool has been upgraded. For just for utility perspective, if any user wants to see what is a doors requirement ID, that is also available in a field. And any comments or any discussions that are added in doors, that is available again with the same user who added that comment and at the same time. That was the time at which the comment was added in IBM doors. So this is the migration flow. Now, let's say while migration was going on, our team did some changes in doors. So we will pretend we are the doors team, and we'll edit one of the requirement. So I'm picking this one, creating a SaaS application. I'll edit the description. So I've added in the description and cloud computing. And I'll edit one of the property. So let's say, meanwhile, migration was going on, team completed the work on this requirement, and they have marked it resolved. We'll save it and close the module. Meanwhile, that change is coming to ADO. Let's say some of the team has started using ADO already, and they make a change from modern requirements over here, and they're updating description. I'm just adding a short text over here and search. We'll save and close it. So what we are showing right now here is modernization just doesn't end. Is not just one step process that is bringing the data one time from doors or any other tool to modern requirements. As the team would also be using the tools while the migration is going on, the changes need to be migrated to the modern requirements as well. So the status is resolved in modern requirements too, and in description we added and cloud computing, that is updated. Now, one thing to notice is while we are doing this demo, while we are using modern requirements and doors, OpsHub is nowhere in the picture. And this is what the experience would be for the end users, for the users of modern requirements and users of doors. Let's go to doors and check out if the changes are available in doors as well. So in modern requirements, we updated application updates to adopt elastic caching, and we added and search over here. So this is available in doors too. So this completes the demo.